And now it's time for Inebriated history. Oops, I mean abbreviated history.
All right, gather around, folks. Let's dive into the totally accurate and very historical history of Saint Nick, or Santa Claus. So, Santa. You see, back in the day, like a long time ago, there was this guy, Saint Nick, who wasn't always jolly. No, he was like a bishop or something. In this place called Myra. You know, somewhere sunny or cold. One of those places. Anyway, he was all about giving. So he did this thing where he secretly tossed bags of gold through people's windows. I don't know how he did it. Probably had some ninja moves. But yeah, he was like, hey, don't tell anyone. Here's a bag of cash. And people were like, oh, whoa, thanks. It was kind of like an ancient Kickstarter campaign. Then, somehow, over the centuries, don't ask me how, it's all fuzzy, he turned into this big red guy who likes cookies and milk. And don't even get me started on reindeer. They're definitely involved, but no one really knows how. I mean, who just casually hops on some flying reindeer? It was probably like a magic situation, right? I don't know, something like that. Probably had too much eggnog. Fast forward to the 1800s, and some guy named Clement Clark Moore, who, by the way, sounds like someone who would definitely wear a top hat and have a mustache, wrote a poem called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And boom, suddenly, Santa is famous, like the rock star of December. He's got a sleigh, a whole workshop of elves, who probably got really good at toy making after centuries of practice, and the best fashion sense with that red suit. And let's not forget the beard. That beard could probably save the entire world. I mean, it's glorious. Now, here's where things get fuzzy again. Sometime around the 1930s or so, Coca-Cola was like, hey, let's make Santa even more jolly. So they slapped him on a giant billboard and gave him a Coke to drink. Santa was like, sure, I'll take it. I'm thirsty from all that flying around. And bam! That's how Santa became the most recognizable guy in red ever. Even more than, like, fire trucks, or roses, or, I don't know. A guy who loves eating cookies and making lists. And today, my friends, Santa is everywhere. On your lawn, on your cookies, in your dreams, and in your heart. And don't forget the reindeer. There's like 9 of them, I think. I'm not counting, but you get it. So yeah, that's the totally truthful and accurate history of Santa Claus, folks. Now let's toast to the man who brings joy and too many sweets every year. Cheers.
This inebriated history was, like, made possible with VideoGen.